Comrades of the APC, action, progress, and commitment. This now na humble servant, Honorable Ambassador Reverend Almamy Coleson Turay, aspirant for the position of National Chairman and Leader of the APC Party, the former Assistant National Publicity Secretary for the APC Party. This for be tape number 3. I for be not make this tape long time ago, based on the information that we been to get and how them in the coming. But I decide to say, wait, get the real information. And before I say anything, I've been to wait for the press conference because during the past week, we get different stories about the party done bankrupt. There is trouble in the 21-man committee and convention for B in September. All the news then they been come from newspaper. But I been say get them from the Aussie's mouth, waiting at the real facts. I'm glad the way Monday, they hold the press conference. Some of you been they try very hard for go there, but circumstances not be able to allow me for able go there. But I try very hard for go through the social media and go WhatsApp and also through Facebook and able get live coverage of waiting been the go on day where are listing. And because of the things in there, I get updated things them where some of the information that have been them even though I don't know the details, but I know say now we don't get the story then from the Aussie's mouth. Just like what I tell you now, we get through a transition. A transition means a lot. At this time, anybody will believe in the transition and the reform where they go on, and the conservatives them where they within the party. That division day now don't come within the party. You get the reformers, you get the conservative. And we, the conservative, always believe, say, sometimes the party for continue with the old way of doing things by maintaining the same status quo. And that's true, but the reality of life is a change. Not in other way they stay the same place. Things they get for change, for the goodness of the organization, and even you, the human being. Life na change, life na growth, life na movement. Things they get for change for the better. And the reformers then back again, now that some of them believe say yes, APC get for reform for come up to the 21st century. And being a reformer, the most important thing we all man they look at what most people don't know. Now for let them look at waiting na the old system way wrong. Waiting may not go bad. The reformers then they come in say, Lord we change them, Lord build a very good system where we go build a 21st century political party. And not only that, say for criticize the old one them, but for them for come up, or we all for come up with something good. And the first thing we don't start in the reform, now the constitution. Now we don't get the new constitution. The reform don't start. And now we don't get the report to come up from the Secretary General with the financial report. And then the timetable from the court on waiting get for happen within the next 90 days so that the party go convention. Now we don't begin say there's light at the end of the tunnel, which is very, very good. But I want for again make the people them, the grassroots of APC and even all APCians for understand say this is a process. But the most important thing we get unity and make sure say we win the 2023 in general election and all the elections with the underarm. And that's now we goal as a political party. And for law we achieve that, we get for understand, say we get for build a very strong organization. APC is an institution. It's not a club. And institution means say there's structure. And let me make some things clear. There is a problem with them in the talk, say the financial status of the party, they bad or whatever. We not get the real facts, but we know say not to be in the 3 million with them in the talk about it. We know say something they. Some of we been expect say that accounts there for in the billions presently knowing the political party will get. But we don't know yet waiting at the details. But we're glad there is a forensic audit in the camp. We'll get for look into all the things here. Some people in the world they accused. Sometimes the forensic auditing get for make sure say yes, waiting they say not true. And get for find and say they're not guilty. Or some things in the world will not be understand. The forensic audits get for make them very clear. Some of we know basic. If there's no motorcar, no under, of which we know say motorcar them in the party, and the party get assets them, but the forensic auditing, they get for come out to them. As a layman, you yourself know. You go na motor vehicle or outside in the register, all the motor car them. You go there, you check all the motor car that will be registered under APC. Then they come, the life card then they. All the under that will be registered under APC, they get for come up. It's very easy for find out something in day. And even the assets of the party, we know how for pull them, then get for come out. And when you do reform, you get for look at the physical structure and also the human resource system. Waiting where the organization then get together for make the thing go before. I'm glad I see the 21-man committee where I be make na me other tape where some man be one for divide. Now they work together as a team, which is very good for the party because from that point, so we don't know say there's unity within the 21-man committee and also within the party. They come slowly and with the head up for based on the schedule where they don't give them for let them make sure say they accomplish them. Within the next few weeks, we know say we go don't know yes waiting will qualify anybody for stand from the lower level and up to a convention. That rules and regulations and they go don't come out, so we don't get them within the next few weeks. And we all go don't know who that qualify, who that not qualify. We go don't know how the qualification then they. So at this time, I don't want to fet we self. Let we just watch and make sure say we the auxiliary wings and within the party them, the auxiliary groups within the party. Let we begin come up say yes. APC party is not just only the executive. We want to make APC very, very strong. Now because we get auxiliaries them. And auxiliary waiting I mean, we get all them groups them will register under the party as affiliate groups them. These are the groups where they go out for mobilize the party at different level, at ward level, constituency, district, and even at national level. All the organizations here they in place. Even though there are no executive now, some of them constituency than they, I tell you say some of the auxiliary groups here, they be more effective than some of the executive them, now some constituencies them. So I want to use this opportunity, knowing the party structure very well, and not say that now one of the strengths. I want for wake una up. And not say the 21-man committee busy, then they work on different things. But this now role, for law we not sit down, as stakeholders of the party, for law we see things them, now they come together, but law be as a guide. All the auxiliary groups them, where they presently, like the National Support Group, the APC Rising Sun, the SUMEC, and other groups them where they, not only the media groups, but because for the past 2-3 years, I tell the media groups them very, very thank you. But they are just one aspect in the mobilization of the party and for make the party function. There's other auxiliary groups them where the responsibility now for mobilize voters at different level, create membership within the party, educate the members them at different constituencies them, travel all over the country and rally party people them. These are the groups now I want put into action. I want call let them come into action presently. Let them come into action, let them begin work. Let them go now from constituency to constituency. Let them begin build up the membership group there now. Before the convention where they come, the lower level up to the in top level. Most of the auxiliary groups here waiting have been the rule. Now for let them make sure so outside the party gets slack within the constituency, within the districts and the region, for let them pick them up. Now right now time for them to take leadership role. Most of the auxiliary groups here now, this is now the time you for wake up your members and be part of the lower level convention at ward level when at the zonal and also at this constituency level when at the constituency executive, at district level and regional, and also being part of the other auxiliary groups like the veterans, the disabled, the other groups where they don't add, we don't come up. So now is a good time for the party where they don't give power to the grassroots. Now anybody will go tell you say now they in control. No. Now you the grassroots will be the cry for this power all this time. Now you they in control. Now you the determine who that they represent you at different level. So this is now the time for let you take leadership now in various constituency, now in various ward, in various districts, and also at national level. Nobody not in control now. Now new executive they come up. This time, not to selection again, now election. Who that popular within the constituency, within the ward, and within the districts, that person they get for in lead in come na the party, because political party they exist for win election, and the only way where you get for win na through mobilization, through organization, through education, and make sure say it's sensitization, and make sure say you voters them where they keep the party, they give hope to the people and to this point. But I want wake up again the other side when are the most important again, when are the backbone of the party, when are the groups them, when are the support groups them, for let them wake up now. Let them begin mobilize until we go to convention, and most of our members them will end up for being members them na different party structures them. And the only way we can do na through mobilization, education, and voter pull out the votes coming September for let everybody come out for let them vote. I want to make this tape very short because I want to concentrate on only the auxiliary wings today. And with this, in few words, I want to say to you all, long live the APC party, and long live in Sierra Leone, long live again our former executive will be non-serve we for this time, and I'll go and say to you all, action, progress, and commitment. Osai, Owai, Okelelu, or Wakai, APC, action, progress, and commitment. This now humble servants where they come to now again for educate now, for tell you now waiting they happen at the party. This now humble servants, the Right Honorable Ambassador Reverend Almamy Coleson Turay, aspirant for the position of National Chairman and leader of the APC party. Victory come 2023. I love you all. May God bless you all.